but city officials have now confirmed that the transformer is still intact. Public Safety MMC Mgcini Chwaku.
Because at this point in time, we went inside and have a look. Looks as if the transformer is still intact. But we've got the EMS guys and also Department of Labor. They are on the site to assess in terms of what happened. So investigation is actually going on.
Controversial Northwest businessman Suleiman Karim has approached the Pretoria High Court on an urgent basis to interdict his appearance before the Madlanga Commission. Karim was mentioned in KZN Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhonazi's July 6th briefing as a businessman who had been meddling in police affairs. In testimony heard at the commission, Karim used his political links to influence and ensure alleged crime boss Vusumuzi Kat Matlala receives payments from the police regarding his 360 million rand tender. Has more.
Northwest businessman Suleiman Karim is approaching the Johannesburg High Court to interdict his appearance before the Madlanga Commission as he seeks to challenge how he's been categorized in the commission. Karim believes the commission cannot refer to him as an implicated person and he wants that to be reviewed and set aside. This is despite Karim being implicated in General Nhlanhla Mkhonazi's testimony, who claims alleged crime boss Vusumuzi Kat Matlala communicated with him in attempts to destabilize police investigations. Karim will argue in the Johannesburg High Court tomorrow. Eyewitness News.
And the UK has revoked a Russian diplomat's accreditation in a tit-for-tat move after Moscow expelled a British envoy last month. A senior official made it clear to the Russian ambassador, who was summoned by the ministry, that the UK will not stand for the intimidation of British embassy staffers. The UK government's move comes a month after Russia said it had summoned the UK's chargé d'affaires in Moscow, Gareth Samuel Davis, after receiving information that he belongs to the UK's intelligence service. A partly cloudy Tuesday in store for Gauteng tomorrow, with isolated afternoon showers expected. Joburg drops to an overnight low of 13 degrees, peaking at 27, Pretoria 15 and 30, Vereeniging 14, also reaching a high of 30 degrees. Monke Ziko Ko, Eyewitness News.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, visit ewn.co.za or download the EWN app. Comfort ends where Marawa Sports Worldwide begins. If it's shaking sport, we are already on it.
Some breaking tennis news. In the last few moments, Carlos Alcaraz has made history. He has become the youngest man to complete a career Grand Slam. He's won the Australian Open. He's beaten a legend of the game in Novak Djokovic.
Hashtag MSW.
Football royalty has entered the building. Marcel Desailly.
What is missing in the current generation of French players compared to the team that you played for in the 1998 squad?
No, there's nothing missing. What are you talking about, sir? 1998, we showed the way. We created a foundation.
I know you have a legend there, a gentleman who have represented Africa. You know, that team that won the World Cup, they were Africans in 1998. And I just love what he said now. You need players to absorb the pressure. Bafana and South Africa must understand they are going to the World Cup, but they need experience.
Strong opinions, strong sources, strong sport.
Michael Morton, you know, I can't let you go, man. Michael, it's the World Cup. What do they need to do differently? They are the opening match.
It's a tough one, Rob. I don't think we can change too much in the next 5 months, but I also don't think we're as bad as everyone's making out in Morocco. I don't think we're as bad as guys are making out.
Hashtag MSW. No protection, no PR spin, just accountability. Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947, Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live.
Well, it's going to be a crazy reaction Monday, and why not? It's a brand new week, a brand new month, and brand new thought patterns. Feel free, give us a call. Otherwise, send us a WhatsApp voice note. It is Marawa Sports Worldwide, proudly brought to you by Hollywood Bets.
Let's go! The moments you remember. The games you can't forget. Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947, Vuma FM and Rise FM. Powered by Hollywood Bets.
This isn't sports talk. It's the sports raw. Uncut feed.
We need answers. We need answers from someone.
Marawa Sports Worldwide. #MSW. 1730. Your new addiction. Not your ordinary Monday. It's Reaction Monday. #MSW.
Alcaraz conquers Australia.
6-2, 6-3, 7-5.
And in doing so, makes history down under, watched on by the greatest clay corner of all time. Congrats to Samuel Lopez as well. And to his dad. And to his grandfather at that club. Is where many saw the greatness that we are now witnessing over the last few years.
Well, when you talk about greatness, Melbourne Park is still echoing with roars of history. I mean, it was heartbreak, there was revenge, there was glory. The Australian Open has delivered one of the most dramatic finishes that we've seen in many, many years. Elena Rybakina climbing back to the summit of tennis. I mean, she turned world number one, Aryna Sabalenka, in a gripping three-set classic. Now, redemption is complete, though. Resilience was on full display for the entire world to see. A second Grand Slam crown is now shining bright for the Kazakh star after that unforgettable thriller. I mean, if you watched it, please share your thoughts with us. And if that wasn't enough, I mean, history for one weekend, Carlos Alcaraz has just rewritten the record books. I mean, he's the youngest man ever to complete that career Grand Slam, the king of Melbourne, Novak Djokovic, unbeaten in 10 finals, finally dethroned. Alcaraz, though, storming back after losing the first set to seal that iconic victory, and also what we can call now tennis immortality. And to break it all down, the drama, the turning points, the mental battles that went down, though, and also what this means for the future of world tennis. I mean, we joined by one of the game's biggest architects behind the scenes. I mean, tennis promoter, analyst, insider Bruce Davidson is with us. Bruce, I mean, what a tournament, my friend. I mean, what a weekend, what a new era when it comes to tennis that we have all just witnessed. I went through my notes from our last conversation, and I asked you before we said goodbye to you, I said, Bruce, who's taking it? You said from the female side, it's Sabalenka. The male, definitely Alcaraz. Alcaraz, you got right. And wow. Congratulations.
Thanks so much, man. It was a great final. And, Alcaraz just had so much to play for. He wanted to win that career Grand Slam. 22 years old, as you said, the youngest, ever, and the youngest seven-time major winner. We must remember, this guy has, he's won 2 U.S. Opens, 2 Wimbledon Opens, 2 French Opens, and now the Aussie Open. And he's on track to do all sorts of magic things. And the mere fact that Rafael Nadal flew all the way from Spain to Melbourne to watch that match live says volumes. He knows his countryman has got something magical in him. He's always said that. Nadal's always been the biggest fan. And now I think Djokovic, after the match gave the credit that's due, that this guy's explosive. He's going to be one of the greatest ever, if not the greatest ever. And considering that his coach and him split just a few months ago or weeks ago, and he's gone on to win, it's just amazing.
I was going to say, though, given that split, one would have thought that maybe there'll be, a bit of a shake-up as far as the tactics are concerned here, Bruce. I didn't see any of that. The youngster knows how to handle his own on the court. Do you believe, though, that played a role in just saying, you know what, I'm going to defy all the odds, all the people that were saying that it was premature, maybe too close to tournament, I will prove them wrong? Or was it just, he's got that gift that nobody can take away?
I think he's got the gift. I mean, we must also remember, Robert, what made it even more special is he was, carrying an injury throughout the tournament. And that injury has now resulted in putting out of Rotterdam, which he won last year. He beat Domino in the finals at ATP 500. It's quite a big tournament. But he's going to have to, rest that troubled leg, He's been on the court, it was unbelievable. I mean, his semi-final against Zverev and Djokovic, he was on the court for over 8.5 hours. And so, he needs to now rest and regroup. He'll be in Doha. That's where Sinner Djokovic will also be. So that's going to be an interesting one to see how he manages the big three again. We must remember Djokovic has now moved into the top three. It's the first time since August 24. He's back in the top three because of Kim getting to the final. But I think he was just very relaxed. You must remember there was a lot of tension because of him wanting to do social things as well as play tennis. So he's managed to now get rid of that almost, what can you say, command from John Carlos Ferreira, and there seems to be a more balanced approach to the way they manage him as a 22-year-old, and he looked very relaxed. Apparently, he went out a few times in Melbourne, things that he would never have done before, and he really, really enjoyed. He stayed there, was relaxed, went in, and he's just unbelievable. I mean, he's just a brilliant player.
Yeah, I mean, top-class performance all round there, Bruce. Let's nibble a little bit about the actual match itself. He lost the first set to Djokovic, somebody who's never lost an Aussie Open final. But what shifted the momentum? At what stage do you believe that momentum certainly shifted?
Well, I do think that, Djokovic, he respects Djokovic. He's a 10 times winner down there. Although he's 38 years old, he's in a really good form. He came in playing less time on court to Alcaraz, so he knew he was kind of fresh. And I think that it was a good thing that he lost the first set, because all of a sudden, it was a bit of a wake-up call. And he came back very strong. It was a close second set. And then, of course, he seemed to find that groove. I think Djokovic now had put so much into the first two sets. And because he had lost the second set narrowly on that breaker, I think that was just a bit of wind out of the sails. And then all of a sudden the momentum swung. But if you look at the stats, I mean, he served 9 aces. He had 16 break points compared to Djokovic's 6 break points, and he won 5 of the 16. Djokovic won 2 of the 6. Now, when you've got 16 break points, it means you are in control. So I think he was unlucky maybe to lose at that scoreline, because he had so many opportunities. But give credit to a person like Djokovic who saved so many of those break points against him. But the stats speak for themselves, especially the 9 aces and all those winners.
Yeah, and I suppose for Djokovic, it's a case of reflecting now, like you rightfully say, Bruce. I mean, the first time that he has lost an Aussie Open final, I mean, he held a perfect 10-0 before that record was crushed over the weekend.
Yeah, but we must remember that he was a very lucky finalist. I mean, he was in all sorts of trouble against Musetti. In fact, he could have lost that match if Musetti didn't get injured and had to pull out of that match. He had it very, very lucky. So I think that Djokovic knows that getting to the final was a big bonus, although he was seeded 4. Playing Alcaraz definitely didn't. Well, he knew it was going to be tough. He beat Sinner in such fine fashion, and Sinner was the most spoken about player going in. Everybody said that he would upset the number 1 seed. So yeah, I think he can be proud of the event, but it must be a really, really disappointing one for him, because he's just wanting to get that 25th Grand Slam. That's the big thing for Djokovic, and this is probably his best chance. I don't think he's going to have much chance on the other surfaces the way this Alcaraz is playing.
All right, let's listen in a little bit here, Bruce, to the champion.
It's been a non-stop, since the last point, but it's a great feeling. Complete the career Grand Slam was something that was on my mind. Every time that I come in here to Australia, I just made the precision just with my mind into this tournament to try to work as hard as I can and to be as well prepared as I can, to play this tournament. I'm trying to get the trophy. In the previous year, I haven't gone, in a good way, but really happy that I just pushed myself to be better, and finally came this year. Well, I think, as I said before, tennis can change just 1 point. one point, one feeling, one shot can change the whole match completely. So the first set was, I think he played great. And I was hitting the ball well. I was moving well. I think, or I would say, I played well at the first set. But in front of me, I had a great and inspiring Novak, which was playing great shots. So in the second set, I think the first game he made a few easy mistakes that he hadn't had in the.
Very honest appraisal there, Bruce.
Absolutely, and he's quite right. Novak came out firing. He wanted to show dominance from the word go, and he gave credit to that. And then, Novak just kind of lost it a bit in the second set. And when we say lost it, it's the margins are so slight. But he said 1 point can change the match in that interview, and that's exactly what happened. He just lost a few silly points, unforced errors. And that was it. It just gave Alcaraz that momentum that he was looking for. And as much as he was fighting in that second set, it was Alcaraz that kept his nose ahead.
Yeah, it was so good to just follow what was happening today because, as you know, the players after victory, they take a nice little stroll in the park. It was a photo shoot day, with the Norman Brooks Challenge Cup, though, at the Royal Exhibition building. But flipping it around, though, because now here's the one that you got wrong on as far as your prediction is concerned. But on any other day, though, Bruce, you would have given this to Sabalenka for her to win. She made a couple of mistakes. Errors as far as her game is concerned. What do you attribute, firstly, her loss to before we celebrate what Alina did?
Well, I thought I was going to get a bottle when she was 3-love up in the final set. so we had a deal, and I thought, well, that's it. I had the netball to watch as well. It was hectic there at Ellis Park Arena with the Spa Brodies, and so I just thought, well, that's it. She's 3-love up, and I've just got it perfect right. And all of a sudden, when I checked my phone, I couldn't believe how she cracked. And that's all I can say is Elena is just the most amazing, cool, calm, and collective person. And she just didn't lose any of her ground despite being 3-love down in that final set. And she just started clawing her way back. She's one of the greatest strikers of the ball, is Rybakina. And Sabalenka all of a sudden was in trouble. And she saw the scoreboard, starting to catch up. And that just becomes dangerous. 3-3 break there. And all of a sudden, she's on the back foot. So I think she threw it away. We talk in tennis as throwing it away. She had the lead. I think she got just a little bit too relaxed. And I think the Kazakhstan star just kept her composure despite being down. And I think that swung it around. I don't think Sabalenka thought she was going to be caught up. And all of a sudden, when it was 3-3, that was the game. It just was a disaster.
Yeah, you should be saying the very, very shy Alina, because you can tell, she's just, when they were doing the trophy presentation, it was like she wanted it to be over and over like ASAP. Yeah. And it wasn't the case. It's just her demeanor. It's just a manner. She's a very respectful person. Yeah. But one thing, just on the match itself, I just thought that Sabalenka didn't capitalize on Alina's poor first serve percentage, only making, 55% of her
Absolutely.
First serve. And she didn't capitalize on that.
Yeah, you're right, and she's got one of the biggest serves in the game. So I'm with you with that. The one thing that we must remember, and this is an interesting one, I don't know if your listeners know, but she's coached by Stefano Vukov, and he was suspended by the WTA Tour for verbal abuse against Rybakina, and he was not allowed on site at Melbourne. So she was staying off site with her coach and training at a private venue. He was not allowed near the court. Now, that is also a very difficult one. She's been standing by her coach despite the verbal abuse against her. He's been banned by the international federations around the world. He can't go on site. She's training at a private venue. She's away from the courts most of the time because the coach is not allowed in, and she still managed to win a Grand Slam. It's quite amazing.
Sure. Incredible stuff. Bruce Davidson, tennis promoter, as always, thank you very much indeed for your insight.
It's a pleasure, Robert. Keep your eye on the ball.
Thank you so much. Great tournament, great analysis there from Bruce. And any comments that you do have, it is a Monday today. It is Reaction Monday. Welcome to it.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time. #MSW.
Not every matriculant should go to a general university. Some students are creators, animators, filmmakers, game designers, sound engineers, and for them, a general qualification can be the real risk. At SAE Institute, we specialize in creative careers, and only creative careers. As a global leader in creative media education, with campuses in Cape Town, Johannesburg, and Pretoria, your future doesn't have to wait. Apply now at SAE Institute. Visit sae.edu.za today.
All cars are designed to move. A Mazda is crafted to move you. Every line, every detail, form in motion, beauty with purpose. So that when you drive, you connect. Car and driver become one. One rhythm. Builds, holds, breaks free. The feeling will find you. Mazda. Wonder awaits.
What's in the thrill of the spin? It's the rush of Hot Lotto Star, the magic of Mystic Fortune Deluxe, the luxury of Wealth Inn, the sparkle of Soju Bomb, and so much more. Every spin is a chance to unlock payouts of up to 30 million rand instantly. Spin now at lottostar.co.za. Your world of live games. Lotto Stars licensed by the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. No under 18. NRGP 0800 006 008. Winners know when to stop. T's and C's apply. All games are fixed odds betting events.
Managing your workforce shouldn't be complicated. That's why businesses choose Onacy, a proudly South African cloud-based payroll and HR solution. From payroll and e-recruitment to performance management and self-service tools, we streamline the way businesses handle their people. Scalable, secure, and always online, our system evolves with your needs because your workforce deserves the best. Switch to Onacy and experience payroll and HR done right. Visit onacy.com today.
Extra your A+ potential with free gifts from Vodacom, like the Oppo Find X9 Pro from just 1399 per month over 36 months on a 6GB Redcore plan. Comes with free wireless charger, Oppo Watch X2, 80-watt charger, magnetic phone case, and Oppo VIP Care, all worth 18,999. Plus, get 2 months free YouTube Premium. Available exclusively at Vodacom. T's and C's apply. Further together. Vodacom.
Love needs space. Space to be felt, to be shared, to be celebrated.
And that's why we created Lovers Rock.
On Saturday, the 14th of February, we're inviting you to join us at Ground in Muldersdrift.
For a day filled with beautiful music, incredible food, and real connection.
Whether you're coming with your person, your friends,
or simply coming for yourself, you belong at Lovers Rock.
Where lovers love to love.
Tickets are now available at loversrockfestival.co.za.
Powered by 947.
Cheers.
We love you.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Football royalty has entered the building. Marcel Desailly. Does it make you happy, though, that now with this expanded World Cup over, Mexico, Canada, USA, that it's also a happier hunting ground for the African continent, who for so long, Marcel, has been sitting in just in 5 spots?
Yeah, so they've opened up finally. It means that FIFA hear what people are asking for. Past World Cup, Morocco managed to reach the semi-final. Yes. 2010, we had Ghana, Asamoah Gyan, 90th minute. The reminder, our friends who are listening, what happened.
Have you forgiven him?
No.
The world is ready for this moment. Let's grab our flags, our pride in our heart.
#MSW. Not your ordinary Monday. It's Reaction Monday. #MSW.
Good evening, Rob, to you and the MSW listeners. Today, my Reaction Monday is one with a heavy heart because, to watch my team, Mamelodi Sundowns, fall in slow motion like this, it kind of hurts. And I think, like I've said before in the past, that I don't even blame the coach. Funny enough, I don't even blame Nalo Fleming Bekwakhona, because at the end of the day, the buck stops with Utlopi, and he must own this fall. This is on him. Sundowns is falling, and Utlopi should take accountability. He has not acted. He's seeing us fall like this, and he's doing absolutely nothing. So, Utlopi, own it.
Hi, Brother Sir JC Tebe here. My Monday reaction. I'm not happy with what the coaches at Sundance are doing. Miguel and Coach Steve Compel. For them to experiment in a very crucial away game on Champions League. I don't think that was okay. I mean, for them to put Tato Sevilla and to put this guy from TS Galaxy, to put them together at the back, that was on its own. It was disaster waiting to happen. So we lost the game because of our coaches. So I just want to see what they will do when they go to Congo. So we'll just watch and see. Arsenal, we're playing good. Jesus is back, so it looks like our firing power is there. Our strikers are starting to score goals. So it looked promising. We might get this league. I was a bit disappointed with Djokovic. I was hoping that this was going to be the 25th one. When he won the first set 6-2, I thought, no, this is happening. Yeah. But then Alcaraz came back and won the next three. So, yeah, hard luck to Alcaraz. Thanks a lot, brother. Good show, as always.
Hey, Robert, Papa Marawa, you know, Robert, Rolando Mukwena once said, empire doesn't collapse, but they dilapidate bit by bit. What we saw on Friday night when Sundowns lost that game, that's what Rolando Mukwena told us before. That Mukwena warned us about the Sundowns management, warned us about Sundowns. Now we are witnessing what Rolando Mukwena told us. This team is now trying to become an ordinary team. And if we fail to beat Leopopo, we'll be out because Rolando will come blazing for us in the last match of the group stages, and we'll be out. I'm worried. I'm really worried. But I'm happy because Mukwena told us. Mukwena warned us. Thanks, Marawa.
Guns blazing, eh? Mukwena told us. Mukwena warned us. Hey, maybe if you don't even know what he's referring to in terms of what Mukwena warned everybody about, let's jog your memory just a little bit.
I've said this before, and I'm going to repeat it. Empires don't collapse. They dilapidate bit by bit. We start taking small things for granted. We start taking the efforts of the players for granted. We start taking wins for granted. We start taking results for granted because we think we are entitled to winning. That is the start of the demise of major football clubs. And then all of a sudden you look at yourself and you say, how did we get here? But it started with small behavior that you didn't uproot. And that's important.
It's very interesting to hear so many people refer back to this clip. How many people reference this clip and say that as much as individuals might have hated on Rulani Mukwena, but some of the things that he did say ring true today in 2026. So if you're a hardened Mamelodi Sundowns fan and you've watched them play, whether it's Champions League, whether it's playing in the Betway Premiership, and you're starting to see a rapid decline, as we've heard from some of the voice notes tonight, is it a rapid decline or is it just other teams improving to catch up in the huge gap, that massive void that Sundowns have had and the dominance that they've had for so long? Because when you talk about empires falling, dilapidating and so on, it happens over time. But what causes that? Some people even mentioned the case that your Ikram Rainers of this world don't get an opportunity to play. So if Nechram's not playing at Sundowns, being the sniper that he is, being the second top goal scorer that he is, being the top assist man that he is, then he's not going to be playing for the national team Bafana Bafana. And do we need Nechram Reynolds? I say we do. He is a top marksman. He is somebody that we can rely on, bring on under pressure moments. And in a World Cup scenario, he would be definitely that, but it doesn't help if he's not playing football. So we would love your take on that one. Give us a call. Otherwise, send us a WhatsApp voice note. The number directly in studio is 011-8838-947.
Evening, Rob. Reaction Monday. I always look forward to Reaction Mondays, more especially when Kaizer Chiefs and Manchester United are doing well. My clubs are doing so well. I'm happy. And as a matter of fact, fuel price will drop again on Wednesday because Kaizer Chiefs are doing very well. Yeah, no. It is a blessing to be a Kaizer Chiefs supporter. I'm telling you, Rob. Okay, looking forward to this nice program on the radio. Chili's down in Pine Town.
Chili's in Pine Town, thank you so much indeed. It says the fuel price is going to be dropping on Wednesday simply because Chiefs are playing so well. Hey, is that how Chiefs hold the economy at ransom in South Africa?
Flavio, little touch here. This is a chance for Lilepo. Goal! Kaizer Chiefs, Lilepo for a second game in a row, and Amakosi are off to a perfect start.
It's 2-2 for Lilepo. Last encounter, they got the early goal. And Pule Mori in the second minute, and this time round, not as early, but off to a great start.
Yeah, so great result though for Kaizer Chiefs. I mean, jokes aside, extending that strong run though in the CAF Confed Cup with that 1-0 win over Zesco United. They played that game at the Moses Mabhida Stadium down in Durban yesterday. And the man took a ridiculous shot and a ridiculous goal just the other day. Utlodi Lilepo doing it all over again just after, 14 minutes to secure victory. So it lifts Kaizer Chiefs now to 7 points in Group D, second behind the leaders, Al Masri. How far can they go? They seem to be in free flow in the right direction.
Yeah, good evening, Robert. Good evening to your listeners. This is Kelvin from Protea again. Robert, just want to find out what is the information regarding the release of sale of the tickets for the Soweto Derby. Today is the 2nd of February 2026, 26 days before the actual game. There is no tickets from the combo ticket, open ticket, whatever place that they sell the tickets. Please, Robert, assist us. Why are they not releasing the tickets? Why are they releasing them so late this season?
All right, I've marked that. And I can promise you, I am hoping I'll get an answer for you before the end of the show at 7 o'clock tonight.
Hi, Rob. This is Andrew from Rodipot. Rob, what an amazing and superb weekend of football. And one of my highlights was to see Orlando Pirates fans filling up the Orlando Amstel Arena to the rafters, Rob. We have to say that Orlando Pirates fans, Rob, this season have been simply superb. You know, if you have to put it into perspective, we know that the Bloemfontein fans have always been amazing, have always been the ones that are colorful, singing their lungs out and making PSL exciting. But we have to say that this season, Rob, the mighty Buccaneers have risen, Rob. And I have to say, Rob, and I've said it a couple of times when I called your show, that Jose Rivero was Moses who went to Egypt and spoke to Pharaoh to release the Israelites, Rob. But in Mr. Abdullah Salam, we found Joshua, who's going to take the Israelites to Canaan, Rob. Mark my words, Rob. This season, Orlando Pirates are bringing it home. Andrew from Rodipot.
What a biblical Monday. Andrew, thank you so much, man. I got to agree with you with one thing. And maybe, I know, Pirates, the hierarchy, everybody in the management structures, listen to the show very attentively, especially on a Monday when it's Reaction Monday, because they strongly believe in the views of supporters, the views of you, the listener, the lovers of the game. And what Andrew's talking about, as far as the fans are concerned, I will agree 10,000% with him. And that is why it would be interesting to find out on the day that we do chat to Pirates and just talk about what has shifted within the team, what has shifted within their fans. Maybe you as the fans can tell me what has shifted within how you look at the club, how you maybe anticipate that somewhere, somehow, maybe this season, you were expecting your club to go out there and win the Bedway Premiership. Are you sensing that this is the season that you topple Mamelodi Sundowns? Are you sensing something that maybe we who just watch as neutrals haven't been able to grasp? Because that fortress that you call Orlando Stadium, which is now Orlando Amstel Arena, that's the one. Yeah, we must find Tagazelo for that one. But that is what it is. What is it that has shifted there? That attendance on a regular basis. It doesn't have to be a weekend. It can be during the week, even midweek games. At the least, you'll find the lower tier jam-packed. And as a standard, both top and bottom tiers are full. What is it that the Pirates fans have seen a shift in? I've seen a shift in terms of how they manage the business, Orlando Pirates. I've seen a shift in terms of how, whether it's a marketing side, I've seen a shift in terms of how on the electronic media side, you know, the videographers that have put out some amazing content. You see it because we observe it. And what is it designed to do? The people that absorb it are who? They are you. They are me. And when we do observe all of these things and we absorb it, what does it say about the club? You know, the selling point of the club, the ability for them to be vulnerable, even at times where they say, you know what, we're going to show you some of these documentaries where we go into the change room, where we go into places that other people are not allowed to. Does that become part of the selling point? Please do help me. That's my observation. What is yours?
Good evening, Mr. Marawa. Anele Shange here in Lamontville. My reaction Monday, Pirates doing very well. 3 points in the back. And Liverpool, those are my two teams, Mr. Marawa. I'm happy they won. Yeah, good show is always back. Maltupo too.
Nazar.
Good evening, Mr. Marawa. Kurumana Spongele Noamkwan, Gamka Matsafin. My reaction Monday, let me start with my team, Amazul. I think so far so good, Mr. Marawa, since the start of 2026. We are looking forward to a game Yaksasa against the Orlando Pirates. I think it's very important for the players and the coach to take each and every game as it comes. And to a Champions League and the Confederations Cup, congratulations to a Kaizer Chiefs, but it's looked like in their group they are in danger of not progressing. And also a Mamelodi Sundowns, they are 2-1 loss to Al Hilal. I think they are still standing a good chance to progress to Champions League. And going to Manchester United, it was very scary, Mr. Marawa, yesterday. I think that late equalizer, it's nearly broke our heart. But thanks to Sesko for making sure that we get maximum points so that we can cement our place to Champions League. Thank you, Mr. Marawa. Good show as always.
Yeah, the rise of Manchester United. Yeah, Michael Carrick, what's going on, guys? Let me take Vugani, who's a Sundowns man. Vugani, good evening. Hey, Vugani, let me just ask you, turn around, please, sir. Just look in the direction of where the sun is just about to set, and let's try again.
Rob, can you hear me?
There you are. You see, that trick worked, 100%.
Yes, man. I want to complain about our coach, Rob. No, man. This guy, he came to Sundowns. He forced us with Suarez, who was making mistakes. He forced us. He didn't play Zwane in the cup final when we needed him. Even Musepe's vision of contributing to South African football. Bafana is weakened by this one man who's playing Europeans now. I'm complaining. Hey.
So you saying that the influx of the players that they've brought in who are not South African players is part of the problem?
It's everything. You can see, Reynolds, our top goal scorer, is not there. Shalulile, our main man up front, is not there. I can mention a lot. We begged him to play Zwane in the final. He did not win. What must we do, man? What must we do? We are crying every day here.
So you've got players by the name of Reisenio, you've got Leon, you've got Santos, you've got Allende, Bravo. Any of those players catch your attention? Any of those players have impressed you?
Rob, yes, that number 10 is good, but you can't. That's why PSL has got a limit of 5 foreigners. You can't play the whole foreigners. Look at what is affecting us. Bafana is going down because of the same thing. Exactly what against the vision of Dr. Patrice Motsepe.
No, I hear you in terms of that. So also remember there's this thing of you naturalize the South African so that after, 5 or so years, then even if you're a foreign player, then you get SA citizenship and then you become a naturalized South African. So even if there is a quota, but by virtue of that quota number falls out because even included in that is a Ugandan by the name of Dennis Onyango.
Look at how many South Africans have we exported when we started playing Africa, when Sundowns started dominating Africa. We exported coaches, we exported everyone, like literally everyone is moving. We are now being recognized in the Northern Africa. But what are we doing now? We are changing. We're taking the whole thing that we've achieved, we are just putting it under the bridge. We're starting from scratch.
Okay, Vugani, thank you so much. Indeed says that they are starting from scratch. Do you agree with them? It is your show. It is a Monday. It is Reaction Monday.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time. #MSW.
There's so much more to enjoy when you fly in Emirates Economy. More legroom, delicious regionally inspired meals, complimentary free-flowing drinks, and the latest movies, TV shows, music, and live sport. Some of the best entertainment in the skies. And our family services make your journey simple and fun. Plan your next trip and start the holiday early in Emirates Economy. Fly Emirates, fly better.
Want to save on your next local holiday? Lekker offers amazing deals on local accommodation all year round. From self-catering getaways to luxury stays and everything in between, Lekker has something for every budget. Don't miss out on Lekker amazing year-round accommodation offers all over South Africa. Download the Lekker app today and discover how easy it is to book an affordable holiday. Lekker, always save on the best local stays.
Hey, you. It's me, your potential. I'm that spark, that voice that screams you're meant for more. And right now, I'm hungry. Hungry for big things, for greatness, and not gonna lie, I'm hungry for Streetwise. So feed me, feed your potential. Just buy any participating Streetwise meal and stand to win your share of 5 million rand in fees for your education, plus 2.5 million in instant prizes. Only at KFC. It's finger-licking good. T's and C's apply.
Hey, Tamzadzi, are you 16 years or older? Register online as a voter anytime, anywhere at register2vote.elections.org.za or call 0800 11 8000. It's safe, quick, and easy. To register, you must be a South African citizen, 16 years or older, and have a smart ID card, a green ID book, or temporary ID certificate. Your vote is your voice. IEC, ensuring free and fair elections.
So, when are you lovebirds finally going to get married? Aibo! Your cousin Tandi just had a second baby, and I heard
You can't pause life, but you can take a holiday from payments. Get the Suzuki Jimny 5-door and Suzuki will cover up to your first 3 installments, so you can explore without limits this summer. Visit suzukiauto.co.za. T's and C's apply.
Dry Ice turns life's events into magical moments. From celebrations of love to honoring loved ones, our premium Dry Ice brings lasting food preservation, rapid cooling for your beverages, and captivating smoke effects that enhance your gatherings. Make every occasion extraordinary while keeping the safety and enjoyment of your guests in mind with our non-toxic, eco-friendly Dry Ice. Choose Dry Ice International for unforgettable memories and lasting freshness. Visit dryice.co.za for your closest retailer.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Football royalty has entered the building. Marcel Desailly.
Hello, everyone. Yes, you are. By doing that with my CV, you are boosting my ego.
Home is rooted in Accra, Ghana. How important is it to maintain your roots?
How long do we have this evening?
You got the whole night.
No, first of all, yes, I came in France. I was 4 years old, so I came straight away into the system. I went into the football process, even though my father didn't want me to play football back in the days. Football have captured me, from under 15, I was in the national team already for France. Under 17, 19 years old, there were a category for the 21 also. Yes.
I'm the world's greatest. Hashtag MSW. Hashtag MSW. Not your ordinary Monday. It's Reaction Monday. Hashtag MSW.
Bob, I'm very pleased with Arsenal and Chiefs securing victories, but there's something concerning that is brewing in Limpopo with 3 teams facing possible relegation, with Baroka and Black Leopards languishing in the bottom of Motsepe Foundation Championship, and Magesi at the bottom as well of Betway Premier League. And what is common about these teams is the style of management, with John Maduka's coaching status also unknown. But lastly, Rob, the standout moment of the weekend for me was witnessing Rele scoring an exceptional goal and replicating the celebration that was once pulled by his father, who coached Sichaba Mufukeng of Perfect Academy, after he scored against Amazulu many years ago in the Nedbank Cup. It was quite beautiful to witness this generational goal celebration. Thank you so much, Tebogoye.
Thank you so much indeed. Reaction Monday. Taking most of your reaction in just a second. I'm going to be chatting to the Tears Galaxy coach and finding out a little bit more from him about 1 or 2 issues. But I did ask the question about Orlando Stadium and why it's become this fortress again. Why is it that people are drifting back in numbers and consistently so? It's not about the big games only. It's just about football. Whoever the opposition is, the fans turn up. A couple of you have responded.
Mr. Marawa, for me, I think it's really the work that they are doing in terms of making us aware about what's happening behind the scenes. Yabo Umbutuma, for example, if we didn't know about his life story, basically, I guess be patient in the way he's patient in so for me, I think that's the thing, and I think again, the venue itself has become a safe place for families and date nights. So I think just minor improvements there and there, ngaphandle venue, then we will be good to go. That is our fortress. Dango.
Well, I can safely now call it the OAA. I don't want to complicate things. Orlando Amstel Arena. I'll officially call it the OAA. That's how they call major arenas around the world. But I think what I take away from that voice note is the fact that he says that the stadium has become a very, very safe space for families and for kids and everybody else. I don't know what the rate of smoking in Nsangwe is, because that used to be one of the things that put off a lot of families. You got to be honest about these things, the smoking habits generally, never mind, the herb itself. But I would love to hear from you because, like I pointed out, it is about the fans. What are the fans feeling? What is it that's making them walk with heads held high? Like a chin-up effect to go and occupy this cauldron. But let's quickly turn our attention now to Mpumalanga's very own high-flying rockets, which is Tears Galaxy. I mean, this is a side that's made the Betway Premiership sit up and take notice. A lot of people keep talking about the players, the individuals, the kind of depth, the talent that is there. And after 17 hard-fought battles, Galaxy, when you look at the table, they sit in 7th place. 24 points, 7 wins, 7 defeats, and they've had 3 draws. Now, yesterday, yes, there was a bit of a heartbreak moment at Mbombela. It was a narrow 1-0 loss to Sekhukhune United, keeping them level on points with Polokwane City. But you know what? I always say champions aren't defined by setbacks. They're revealed by the response that they give. So that response must come fast. And because waiting in the Nedbank Cup round of 32, this 8th of February are the top flight rivals Marumo Gallants, which is a knockout clash where seasons can change in literally 90 minutes. So joining us right now, the man that's steering the rocket ship, the tactician with fire in his belly, and also belief in the squad, TS Galaxy head coach Adnan Beganovic. Coach, thank you so much for your time. Good evening. It's been a while.
Yes, it's been a while. It's a pleasure to be your guest and talk in your show.
The season so far, the year so far, if I had to ask you just for a quick summary, how would you describe it from a TS Galaxy perspective?
It's TS Galaxy have a clean vision what we need to do, and I think we follow that vision, and then we for now we do well our job, and then after 17 games we have 24 points in this league. Who understand football, who understand the league, it's a quality league. It's not easy to collect 24 points. But I think we have a success only because we have a strategy how we want to play, and then how we want to present our players. It's tough, and then sometimes it's difficult to improve everything around in the club and on the field. But until now, I think I can be proud of my players. I can be proud of my club. And then from the beginning, I spoke about where TS Galaxy belong. I think that's its top 8 spot between 8 clubs in this league. But you know me, I'm still hungry points. I'm still hungry victories, and then I want to push my team more, because I know I have a feeling, because I work 24 hours on the day with my players. I have that feeling we can reach more, and then obviously we want to push to try reach that.
Well, I know that you're somebody who's always pushing the envelope so much more. You mentioned that being in the top 8 is one thing that you want to achieve. So when we look at it now, after 17 matches, you sit with 7th on the table. Are you quite satisfied, though, with where TS Galaxy are at this particular stage of the season?
Luck, and then 34 points, obviously it's not what we can accept. Also, if you analyze everything, how we play all 17 games, and then also last 3 games, start with Marumo Gallants, Amazulu, and Sekhukhune United, I can't be happy, because we play good games against Amazulu. We have 2 times leading 1-0, 2-1, and then in the last 4 minutes we lose. We dropped points out. We lose 3-2. It's just about focus in the last 4 minutes. Yesterday we play a beautiful game against Sekhukhune United. We create 5 or 6 beautiful opportunities to score. We have 60% possession in our ball in our legs. We create, we dominate all the time, all the game, but in the end we can't score. That's it, what we need to fix. If we want to reach more, we need to start to scoring goals for 1-2 chance. What we create, we can't every game create 5, 6, 7 chance and then stay without goals. It's very important to start scores, and then we will try to change that, to fix that for the next game.
Let me go back to as early as this past weekend. You lose 1-0 to Sekhukhune. I mean, what frustrated you the most about the performance?
If we talk about our games, it is just that last part in last third. We need to stay calm. I spoke about that before the game. Where we prepared the game in last training sessions. one small details can change, can decide who win points, 1 or 3. But that's it. Small details. It's very important. Every details. It's important. One step in football, in my view, one step. It can be crucial. If example, if we just stop that cross from the side, I think we can stop. That's how we concede the goal. If keeper stay on the goal, he makes one wrong step, he go outside, he try to catch the ball, he missed the ball, and Grober stay up on the goal alone, and then he just put ball in empty net. That's it. What we need to fix in football. It's every information can be crucial. Every steps on the field can be crucial. But because I know how we prepare our game, how much we analyze opponent, and then we try to adapt our press. What could happen for the next game? How opponent play, and then we try to find weakness, and then use that weakness and try to create opportunities for us. But obviously, always opponent also want to say something, want to play football. Sometimes it is so difficult. Like example, last game against Sekekune, to have 60% possession, to put Sekekune to sit on the low block. Against TS Galaxy, we can be proud, and also against Amazulu. I think we show quality. We show we know how to manage a game. Just that part, scoring goals, we need to fix. But in football, it's very, very important to understand. Striker, you can't teach striker how to score goals. That feeling he have or not, he need to be born with that feeling to scoring goals.
Yeah, like the man that you talked about, Grobler, because he scores goals in his sleep.
Obviously, best striker in South Africa, probably with age what he have, 30-something, he's already old players, but that feeling what he have until, I know, I spoke with him after the game and I say, I'm so angry on you, because last 3 years since I'm arrived in South Africa, you always score against me, and then you frustrate me. Go to stop the play football anymore. Go enjoy in your life, man.
Oh, well, he got a red card, so maybe that was a curse at the end.
But always he play against us, and then always he score. You know how we start the season. We start top 8 sport competition, and then we play against Sekekune, and then we lose. We leading 2-0 and we lose 3-2 again. And then also first league game, it's again against Sekekune. We concede goal, and then we have I think 3 or 4 100% opportunities we can't score, and then we lose 1-0. Even yesterday, same game, same preparation for us, but something it is not possible to put ball in the net.
You know what's crazy, Coach, because you mentioned the fact that you had 60% of the ball possession, and that's one thing that stuck out for me watching that game, was that 60%. It was the 22 shots that you took compared to the 5 that Sekekune took, the 5 shots that were on target compared to the 1 shot that was on target, which was a goal for Sekekune. Those were the margins. That was the game. That's how it finished. You even had the majority of the corner kicks. You had 9, they had 3. And that, again, is an intention of who was dominant as far as the attack is concerned. But the finishing, as you rightfully say, disappointed you.
That's true. Everything what you say, it's true. And then, we can talk about our quality, but we need to show, and then statistics say everything is on our side. 22 shots on the goal, it's not, obviously it's not easy to do that in 19 minutes, but we do that. 5 opportunities, we have a shoot on the goal, almost we score all 5, but that's it different. What we need to fix that feeling, strikers. We try to have that feeling, that have that ability to score, but it's so difficult, and also it's so expensive. But it's 11 players on the field, and then we need to find a way how we can manage and win the game. Still, we have 13 games in the league to play until end. I think TS Galaxy belong between 8 clubs. It's not easy. We last season and this season we just want to stabilize our club, and also main part it's we never give up for our structure, for our vision to play beautiful football, structured football, and produce players.
I'm a big fan of your game, Adnan Beganovic, so I enjoy watching TS Galaxy matches. Keep up the good work. Hopefully I'll have you in studio one of these days for our annual catch-up. But everything of the best, and thank you so much for your time tonight.
Thank you so much, Robert.
I appreciate it, man. Adnan Beganovic, the coach of TS Galaxy, just giving us a breakdown of where the team is right now. I did promise you after that voice note to tell you what's happening with the Soweto Derby tickets. I do have an answer for you. From a stadium management perspective, they say that last season they opened the sale 2 weeks before the game. So they were looking at opening the sale early, but they also want to try and avoid fake tickets being generated. So those are all the factors that come into play. So hopefully I've been able to answer your question. Reaction Monday. You guys have sealed it, man. You're getting it off your chest after a hectic weekend. Catch you again tomorrow. Marawa Sports Worldwide, proudly brought to you by Hollywood Bets.
The thrill, the drama, the action. Let the game begin. Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947, Vuma FM and Rise FM. Powered by Hollywood Bets. #MSW. Live now on 947, Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live. At the same time. #MSW.